Hi, this is the review of The Legend of Tarzan. Its release date here is 1st of July 2016. Its running time is about 110 minutes. The director is David Yates, with the writers Adam Cozart and Craig Brewer, based on, of course, the legendary story by Edgar Rice Burroughs. It stars Alexander Skarsgård, Margot Robbie, Samuel L. Jackson, Christoph Waltz, and Jimon Hunsu. And uh, it was quite a great movie. Ambika, what did you think?
I also really loved it. I think that the storyline is amazing. I loved how they introduced it. So I really enjoyed it.
I mean, we've seen the animated version many a time, the Disney one, and I thought what they did here is bring an entirely different perspective. So the point was they started with the story of um,
Tarzan living
Tarzan being in the UK,
yeah.
then having to go back. There was this whole angle of the King of Belgium
Yes.
with his emissary trying to kind of seize control of Congo
Yes.
and use the diamonds there to do something.
Yeah.
And Christoph Waltz, of course, as his emissary, was just brilliant. I mean, he's always
awesome.
so spine chilling. And honestly, I actually went for the movie first because of Christoph Waltz. I hadn't ever seen Alexander Skarsgård before.
Yeah.
What did you think of Alexander Skarsgård?
I think
as
that
Tarzan?
he acted really well. I think he really suited the role. I really actually felt like he was like the original Tarzan. It was amazing. I really thought he acted.
I thought that scene with the children,
Yeah,
when
and he
was
showed the
explaining
hand
the
like
hand
that.
and
That
everything.
was really cool.
So
That
what was nice here is you kind of saw Alexander Skarsgård as a Lord Greystoke, living in the UK, and you then also saw him go back to the jungle and kind of show us what life there was like, and the transition was just so brilliant. What did you think of Jane, Margot Robbie?
Oh, Jane also. I think they showed her as a very confident. Like you really, she grew up. She knows how to, be with the animals and everything. So I think she also really nicely suited her role.
And I thought that was what you said is quite interesting, because what they did was make Jane less of a damsel in distress.
Yes.
And much more,
Much
like you
more
said, confident, and
and
she was willing to fight and
yeah.
feisty and everything. So I thought again that was very
that was
nicely done.
awesome.
Margot Robbie, I thought, was really good, in the sense it's tough to get certain scenes of Wolf of Wall Street out of your head when you're watching her. But apart from that, I think she did a spectacular job and really nailed the part uh, properly. The Christoph Waltz is excellent as always.
Yes,
I mean, he is so chilling.
Whenever you saw him, like villain type.
Yeah.
He was.
And
Really
he's this quiet guy. He
casual.
doesn't he's
Yeah.
casual, he's cool, and yet he's so
He's so-
menacing.
yes.
So that was very good. The action sequences are simply stunning. The scenes involving the animals just evoke a wow.
Yeah.
And I think I want to just close with saying that there's something brilliant about Africa. There's something which connects in all of us about Africa. It's this dark continent. It's still huge tracts undiscovered. Most of us have not seen too much of it. And I think this movie just helps you connect with that side, the animal side, the primal side in all of us. And it shows kind of where we came from, and maybe where we would in fact be happier, being amongst the wild. So what would be your rating for Tarzan, Legends of Tarzan?
I actually give it a 9 on 10. I think it was really a lot of fun to watch. But the only reason I give it 9 is because I just felt sad in the beginning that they developed it, as a dark forest and not, the fun kind of Tarzan thing.
Okay.
So that's why I give it a 9.
I think I'm going to agree with Anvika, and I would rate it a 9 too. It's a spectacular adventure and just lots of fun to watch. Uh, Lots of suspense, lots of very interesting storyline, which kind of reinvents what we've seen in the cartoon. Great film.
Also, at the end of the movie, there's this lovely soundtrack by Hosier called Better Love. It is an amazing song and you must listen to it.
Comes with the end credits, so don't go until you've seen it all. So thanks so much. Feedback's
you.
welcome. Thank you, Anvika.